All right, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the morning trader, or rather, welcome to the working trader this morning. Okay, so we're gonna look at, we're gonna jump into the charts. First, having a look at the news. There's not much to look at. So today's Friday. So because of the US shutdown, there is no news. So you can see we have a blank. We have a blank slot here on Friday, so we do not have high impact economic news for the USD. So let's get on and do a recap for yesterday. Okay, so yesterday we were saying that we were bullish. Okay, we're expecting price to push up at least to mitigate the daily supply area. Okay, and then we were in a position, if we look at the 4-hour, we're saying that the 4-hour is bullish, and then the 4-hour demand zones, they are being respected. None of them have been violated, and then we'll be seeing supply being removed. So the expectation was that price was going to continue bullish, and we were in a position. Let's look at the 1-hour. So we were in a position from this area, and we were targeting a 2-hour return on that trade. And as we can see, TP was hit, and TP was hit emphatically, I might add. So very little to no drawdown, really. Obviously we had a lot of things working in our favor. So we had lead. Okay, so there was lag inducement, and then on the pullback as well, we had a strong low creating a chalk bullish, and then that was liquidated as well. So that gave us two inducements really. And then what I've been noticing is that we should be waiting for I will call it a double inducement on the pullback leg, where we have so in this case we're having a pullback right into this demand zone, and then we had a strong low where we had a chalk bullish, and then we had that chalk switch bearish again, and then we'll have a move where the price seems to go in our favor, and then we'll have to wait for that newly created low to also be run over. And I've noticed that usually when that happens, it's after that second run. That's when price will then really take off. Okay, so as we can see, as soon as we took out this low, this newly created low that we created within the 1-hour demand, then price really just shut off, okay, and never came back. And so looking into today, so let's go back on the daily. Okay, so the expectation was price was going to at least to reach the daily supply and mitigate. So we can see that price did that. Okay, price has done that. So right now price is inside the daily supply. So what could we expect? Price could possibly start retracing. Today's a Friday. So since Monday, price has been somewhat bullish. So we've been making higher highs on the daily time frames. Okay, so Monday we had a high, and then Tuesday made a higher high, and then Wednesday kind of had a lower high, and then Thursday another higher high. So Friday, so pretty much we've been going up, okay, since Monday. So today being Friday, the market needs to cool off. So I am expecting that the market will kind of have a little push down. Okay, it may not be a big retracement, but it will likely have a push down. Okay, bearing in mind that when we are looking at our internal structure, so we are at the unmitigated extreme demand. Okay, extreme supply. So the expectation is that price is now in a premium, so price should be able to pull back down. Okay, price should be able to go back down. If we go to the 4-hour, oh, good morning, Tawanda. Welcome. All right, so if we are to look at the 4-hour, so on the 4-hour chart, we are still having these breaks of structure. Okay, we're still having these breaks of structure where let's see. So that was our last. So I'll call that a small SIB. So that's a smaller internal break of structure. So that simply means that this is an internal of the internal. Okay. So we had smaller internal break of structure. And then we have eliminated this previous supply. So that's no longer relevant. And then what we have now is, of course, we had the supply that's holding, but it's already been mitigated here. Okay. And there has been a deeper penetration, and then now it could be the one that will cause price to start pulling back. Okay, so we are aware of this supply. Okay, so now it's been mitigated twice. Okay, so once, twice, now pretty much the third time. So what we are waiting for, if we are to go bearish, would be to see this fractal low eliminated. So that will be a choke. So that's what we would be expecting to see. Okay, for us to start looking for bearish positions. So as it stands, we're still bullish. Okay, we're still bullish. So the way this will only be a chalk, so it won't be high probability. Okay, what could happen is, so this is a demand. Okay, not the strongest. Okay, so let's look at the unmitigated zones that we have. So we have a demand that's been mitigated here. All right, slight mitigation, and then we have this one that is completely unmitigated. Okay, and then we have this one at the top. Okay, so I wouldn't want to take a trade on this one because if we just push our premium discount, okay, yeah, it's kind of on the equilibrium, but it's already been mitigated. So if price comes back, it's likely maybe going to check it out. Okay, that's that's my view. Okay, why? Because we have price is in a daily strong supply. Okay, is inside a daily supply zone. Okay, so until we eliminate this daily supply, okay, then this would be a good buy. But as it stands, not quite. So this could be an inducement. Okay, so this could be run over for price to mitigate this or mitigate the supply range, the demand range right here. Okay, so price could reach anywhere in here and then start bullish. Okay. If we're to look at the 1 hour, pretty much there's no leg inducement. Okay, we have no leg inducement, so all of this is just one straight push. Okay, and do we have lead? Oh, okay, so we do have so we've had chalk bullish. Okay, so now we're expecting chalk bearish. Okay, and then when that happens, we're expecting price to kind of look like it's pushing up and then push back down, taking out the next leg. That would be most ideal for a buy trade. Okay, so as it stands, let me update. So that is no longer a weak internal high, but that is an IBOS. Okay, and then I can remove the previous. Okay. And then this is another IBOS. Okay. A bit tighter, but another IBOS. And then prices gone up, come down, mitigated this extreme supply on the 1 hour. Okay, it's extreme of the 4 hour and extreme of the daily. Mitigated and price pushed down, and now we could be ready to take this out. So what we have at the moment is we're at a point where price could start going bearish. Okay, price could start pushing down, or price could take out this low and then still respect this 4 hour demand and then continue bullish. Okay, and then continue bullish. So at the moment, there's no way of telling really. There's no way of telling. But for now, we'll probably just have to wait. Okay, for now, we'll probably just have to wait. We don't have any clear structure. Of course, we have this this 1 hour demand in there. Okay, that's what we have, but we've already kind of had a price pushed up, and then we had this strong candle pushing deep, and then another one, and then eventually price took off. So it may not really be the best. It could work, okay, because remember, 4 hour is still bullish. Okay, we're still breaking structure to the upside. We haven't violated any demand zones, okay, on the 4 hour time frame. So demand is still being respected. So because demand is still being respected, we are still technically bullish, although I will be weary of the fact that we are now inside a daily supply. Okay, so because we are inside the daily supply, it's possible that this could be the place where price will start to make a deeper uh, retracement. And also, given that today it's a Friday, price has been pretty much bullish since Monday. Okay, so as you can see, so from Monday we've just been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So today's Friday. It's likely that we'll have a bit of a retracement. Okay, we might have a bit of a retracement. Um, so right now, I would say we'll have to wait. Okay, we'll have to wait. Now you could take a position here. Okay, because we are still bullish. Technically, we haven't violated any supply. I mean any demand. Okay, so based on the 4 hour. Okay, based on the 4 hour, we are still we're still bullish. Okay, now I would say that we've when price comes back down, um it would have been nice if this was the time when it came down, mitigated the extreme demand, did all the bullish chalk, bearish chalk, push up, and then a second inducement, and then push up. Okay, right now, not as clear. Okay, not as clear. On based on the 4 hour, this could easily be run because we don't have leg inducement. It's just a straight push to break structure. Okay, so price could easily just melt through this on the 4 hour and use this as inducement to then, you know, for longs from this area. Okay, so this would be the extreme unmitigated demand on the 4 hour. Okay, this one has already been mitigated, and this has been the move so far. So I would expect that price will push deeper. Okay, price will most likely push deeper. So that's it for today. I would say our expectation has been met. We're expecting price to continue bullish until at least the daily supply, and it has done that. And now we are waiting to see if more price structure develops. Okay, we're waiting to see for more price structure to develop, and then if that happens, then we'll be able to make trading decisions. So remember, trading is not about really trading every day. It's about waiting for the perfect setups. Okay, and then when they present themselves, then you jump on and execute. Okay, then you jump on and execute. So today will probably be a waiting day. Okay, if you are feeling inclined to take the risk, because we are still bullish. Okay, so everything is still bullish at this point. So we have this is our current swing on the 1 hour. Okay, current swing on the 1 hour. So we've had a chalk, so we're expecting this to be run, and then price mitigates this demand, and then from there, that's when we could be expecting price to continue to push higher. Okay, so that is a trade idea. Okay, that is a trade idea. If we are to go for it 2-1, let's see. That's like 16. So I'll just put it to 18. Okay, yeah. So the trade idea, it may work. It may work because the target is not really way beyond the week the week low. I mean the week high. So if we are to still mark out our strong and weak areas, so we have a strong low here. Internal, that's strong, and then we have our this is our weak internal high. Okay, so this is still weak, okay, because we have not eliminated any strong area as yet. So okay, so this is a trade idea that is still worth exploring. Obviously this needs to be taken out, and then price needs to take out this strong low. Price could push down, push up, and then maybe have a deeper retracement, okay, and then finally, go to take out the weak high. Or this could be the end of the upward trend, and then price could just melt, take out this 4-hour demand, and take out this strong low, and then that could be the start of a bearish move. Okay, that could be the start of a bearish move. But that's the analysis for the day. Thank you again for joining. Thank you, Tawanda Godfrey, for being part of this live stream. Other than that, have a good day. We will meet again on the charts on Monday, and then we can start again on the week for next week. So yeah, invite others if you see there's value in this. Invite others, encourage others to come and see, and this is helping me as well in terms of I'm trying to be as consistent as possible in my process to trade the same way every time. So doing this live is helping me to do that, so that I'll kind of stick to the same trading approach, the same trading ideas, um, you know. So yeah, that is it. All right, so have a good day. The Working Trader out.